What is going on, everybody? It's Monster Chappie. We're back for our final Madden 25 video of the year. And, this is the Super Bowl in the C4 League. Again, I have the Steelers. He has the Eagles. And this ends up being a classic. So definitely keep your eyes glued to the screen. And it's definitely a fun match. I had a lot of fun playing it. There was a little bit of a thing at the end with the coin toss glitch, but other than that, man, this game was a lot of fun. Very tough competitor. His offense was nasty, and the fact that he had the Eagles just made it that much nastier. McCoy, Deshaun, Macklin, just that speed all over the field is just a lot to handle. So we're going to be talking a little bit more about Madden 15 today, man, and I've had the opportunity to now finally play Madden 15. I'm not going to give my early impressions and thoughts, especially over Madden 25 gameplay. I feel like that'd be an injustice. But the main thing I want to say is that I want you guys, if you've played the early access or if you plan on getting it day one and whatnot, to judge the game for yourselves. Don't just base your thoughts and opinions on what other people say. There's going to be some people that have negative thoughts. There's going to be some that have positive. Form your own opinion, just don't go on the basis of what somebody says, because what you'll find is there's a lot of people that have bias one way or the other, and it's difficult to be unbiased when you're judging things, when you're judging games or various things, especially when you have a preference for a certain style or a certain type of thing that you're looking for in a game. For some people, having no online team play where you can play 3 versus 3 is the thing they love to do, and that's going to ruin Madden for them. Some people, I don't know, but that's the only game mode I think that's missing out of the game. But it's just one of those things where everybody's different, so really your best bet's definitely going to be to judge for yourself and see what you like about the game, see what you dislike. I will say my first impressions of the game are positive. There's a couple things that, definitely still need improving. Of course, the game's not perfect, but it's early, very positive for me. But I'll go into more details once the game actually drops. That way you guys have the opportunity to form your own opinion, and then I'll kind of let you guys know how I'm feeling about things. But one of the things I will say is the roster changes are drastic and dramatic, and then the rookies, they're nice to use as well. But the big roster changes, definitely some teams I'm looking forward to using. One of my sleeper teams every year seems to be the Bears. I don't know what attracts me to the Bears every year. Well, I do, but it's a little bit different every year. The Bears, again, are going to be one of my teams that I use as kind of a sleeper team. The second team I'm looking at is definitely the Redskins. I mean, just think about the Redskins. You got RG3, Deshaun, and Garcon, along with Helu and Morris in the backfield. That's just nasty speed, just ridiculous speed. I mean, I know Morris isn't fast, but you got to power back, and then Helu's a little bit quicker. So that's the second team I'm looking forward to using quite a bit. And right here, we're just like, skip it. This is a YOLO pass right there. We're just and what ends up happening is he's offsides, and if I would have just hiked the ball right away, I would have had a lot more time to score. But instead, we're left with 2 seconds, so we're going to go to overtime. So the overtime coin toss glitch is basically, in 25 anyways, it was the same at the beginning of the game and the end of the game. That's why you see me just not kick the ball here and the computer kicks it for me, because you can't hit pause there. I was just trying to check out the rules or whatever. But needless to say, he ends up winning the coin toss. So, we just got to get a stop then at that point if that's how things work out. And let's see if we can do that. Maybe get that pick 6 and, get that championship. Get another championship for Pittsburgh. And, that's really all we can do at this point. But it was definitely a lot of good teams in Madden 15. And I'm all over the place, I know, but I'm really excited about Madden 15 right now. But there's a lot of good teams. You will not need a mobile quarterback this year. I can tell you that much now. You can use Peyton Manning. Broncos are going to be a great team this year. You can use the Tom Brady's, the Drew Breeses. They're very good on the game. You don't need a mobile quarterback because of how the game plays. So those definitely are going to make those types of teams a lot more competitive. Seahawks definitely are going to be the early favorite, and probably for the course of the year they will be, just because they can do everything. You got a run and attack, you got a mobile QB, you got a fast wideout in Percy, and then you got some other wideouts to complement that. And then, of course, their defense is probably going to be the best in the game, as it should be. It's the best in real life at this moment. So, you just definitely got to give credit due that they've earned, man. They definitely earned it, especially after that Super Bowl performance. But I think them and the Broncos, I think, are going to be the two best teams. The Niners, I think, are going to be really good too, but I'm a little bit questionable on Kaepernick's accuracy there. And right here, he ends up getting the touchdown, and that's the ball game. I had the cover too, but I forgot to baseline, so he pressed, and then that guy was left wide open. So, we take a bummer loss, but that's okay, man. Had a lot of fun. C4 was a lot of fun for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching the gameplay from that. But moving forward, we're definitely going to be on Madden 15 heavy. And thank you guys for watching. Till the next time, we gone.